Hello everybody, hello, and welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. My guides just told me to use the Mother Mary spray before we do your Aquarius love and romance reading. Thank you. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Mother Mary, for that. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Excuse me. Today is Friday, January 24th. This is a love and romance reading for Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season, and each time we change signs, I am doing a 3 different readings, career and money, family, and then romance for each sign as we come up on them. So Aquarius. As I was concentrating and focusing and meditating on your energy before this reading, well, let me just say, right before the reading, I got a delivery. So you see a couple of new things here. I ordered a couple more card stands because sometimes my cards don't want to stand up. So we're going to test these out on your reading right now. And I also ordered what I thought was a really small, I thought this was much smaller. It's a wand. It's like for kids, probably to do with the movie Frozen, because when I do my coffee cup readings, I don't have anything to point. I don't know if this is going to work for that, but it will work if I want to point out the cards. Make it a little bit easier not having my arm in the shot. So we're going to be using some of these things in your reading. First time. I also ordered these little tiny, they're little trinkets, they can be charms. And these bars have words on them, and then these have, like, I don't know, there's 80 different ones in here. So I'm going to use those also for this reading. So you're being the test for me to use out some of my new things I got. Okay, Aquarius. So please do remember that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so we are going to get right into it. I used the Starry Beginnings deck by Cassie White as I was concentrating and focusing on love and romance for the sign of Aquarius. The first card out, number 36, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Now, I don't typically think of Aquarians as overly sensitive. You're really intellectual and analytical typically. Now it's also going to depend on your rising sign and what other placements you have in your birth chart, but collecting the emotions of others can be very difficult, because when you're around somebody who's depressed, it makes you feel depressed. When you're around somebody who's angry, you feel angry. When you're around somebody, and on the other hand, who's feeling love and passion, you feel that. So if you're empathetic in that way, this may be something to tell you to be careful about that. When you're around other people and you're picking up on things, be sure to protect yourself and, just not to take that in as so much that it affects you, right? We can be sensitive to others' emotions, but not take those on as our own. That card is number 36, which is a 9. 369. I love that energy. The next card out is 35. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. This is a 35, which is an 8, which is mastery and infinity. Now, those cards color-wise are opposites, right? This is a blue-green card. This is a red-orange card. Let me use this. This is a red-orange card. This is a blue-green card, right? So this may mean that for some of you, the sensitive antenna card is the one that you want to be aware of. For some of you, it's time to let go of that fixed plan, right, Aquarians? So when it comes to romance, you may just think, well, this is the type of partner I want, and this is how it's going to be, and we're going to have a family with 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and you may need to relax a little bit, right? Relax into the love and romance. Let go of that fixed plan that you have. Allow for some spontaneity. Valentine's Day is coming up. Do something different, plan something different. If you know, follow that or go with that. A lot of people think Valentine's Day was just created so companies can make money. You know, that we need to show our partners love all the time. But if growing up you were kind of, you saw that you should expect something on Valentine's Day, ooh, maybe this is something you need to let go of, right? Maybe you need to let go of judging your partner, lover, spouse for what they do or don't do on Valentine's Day. Wow, okay. These cards are coming out in a very weird way here. Yeah, so letting go of a fixed plan, not judging your person for something they do or don't do, right? Oh my goodness gracious. These cards just flew out of the deck, my lovely Aquarians. Okay, let's see what we have. Justice. That's Libra. Four of Pentacles. What do I keep? What do I give away? Wheel of Fortune. What is the challenge coming to me? What do I need to be aware of when that happens? Two of Pentacles. What's the choice? How do I balance things out? And that's right under Libra. The Sun, and being comfortable with what you have, even though it may not be exactly what you want. And then Six of Cups, nostalgia. How does that look? Does that seem pretty good? Yeah, I think this works pretty well. This one kind of covers up the other one back there, but let's see. There we go. Yeah, that makes it a little bit easier. They go in a little bit quicker than me having to adjust everything. All right, Aquarians, love and romance. Some balance is needed, right? Or maybe your romantic partner is a Libra. If so, this is just telling you, yes, this message is for you, right? But typically, Lady Justice here, okay, she's balancing things, but she can't see anything. She also has a sword of truth, right? Sword right here. And I didn't even realize this until a few weeks ago when I saw it. I don't know why I never noticed it in the card. Truth, okay? Truth, balance, truth, justice, okay? When it comes to romance. We don't want to hide things from a partner or a potential partner, right? We want to be honest and upfront and have integrity. We also want to be sure that we have our blindfold off and we're not just looking at things through rose-colored glasses, so to speak, right? We want to see the truth. We don't want to get embroiled into a relationship because we're ignoring red flags. Thank you, Spirit, okay? So remember that. Four of Pentacles. This typically, you know, in a money reading, this would be different, but this is love and romance. How much of yourself do you give and how much do you hold back, right? We don't want to like jump into a relationship and we're so, we're so enthralled with the lust piece of it, with the visuals, you know, this person is Adonis or this person is, you know, Cleopatra or whatever. I don't know what the female is that you would love or the man, but that we just give everything immediately. No, you want to give some, you want to hold back, you want to go slowly. If you want a really good relationship, you have to enter into things slowly. And it took me a while to learn that. I made some mistakes in relationships because I was all in 2 weeks later. Like, oh, this person is just perfect and this and that. Oh my goodness. So you want to be careful about that. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune can be looked at in many ways, right? But my guides have always given it to me as the analogy of a roulette wheel, right? You're rolling the dice. You're throwing the marbles in. Where's it going to land? Where's it going to stop? What's it going to be? Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Am I going to, you know, what's it going to be like? So the Wheel of Fortune can be a challenge, but it also can be a boost. It depends. So for each of you, it will be different. For some of you, you may be facing a little bit of a challenge in the romance department. For some of you, you may get a little boost, right? Something wonderful happens. Some realization that, wow, I love this person or they love me. But just remember, it's how you handle the Wheel of Fortune that makes a difference. If you find yourself in a challenging situation, like, I don't know, maybe you found something out about the person you're dating or married to, and you have to figure out how to handle this information or what they've told you or what have you. It could be any type of a situation. But the key to the Wheel of Fortune is how you handle it, right? You need to come from a place of love always, right? And you need to go slowly and listen to your intuition when it comes to that. The next card is the Two of Pentacles. This again is a money card, but in this reading we're doing love and romance. So some balance is needed, and this is right directly under the Justice card. So some of you need to balance things out. Are you going too far in? Are you spending too much money? Are you obsessing about this person that you have love and romance with, right? You may need to balance that off. You also may have to make some choices about what you do and how you handle things. I'm hearing for some of you, you have the choice of two men, two women, but you have a choice of two people. So, Spirit, anything you want to say? Listen to your gut, right? Decide how much you're going to give, how much you're going to talk, how much you're going to, I would say, take. Sometimes we get into a relationship and the person is giving, and we're like, wow, oh my gosh, they must really love me. They really care about me because they're giving so much. And sometimes it's a trap, okay? So make sure that you're having balance and you're listening to your intuition and you're not getting caught up in lust or admiration, let's say. It's okay to be admired and to admire somebody, but if it really feels like it's over the top, that's a red flag, okay? That is a red flag for sure. And then you have the Sun. I love this card. This can be Leo. It's not listed as Leo in the tarot, but the Sun is the ruling star of Leo, right? The Sun rules Leo. But the Sun card in this deck particularly is being content with things how they are. Just, it's like going home and being happy that you're home, or going to work and loving your job. It's like loving your partner, loving your spouse, but in an easy, relaxed way, right? It's not an over-excited, over-sexualized, over the top type of relationship. It's comfortable, okay? It's a comfortable relationship. And then the last card for this reading is the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia. This is one who wishes things were the way they used to be. It's okay to have memories of a relationship, and my guides are just giving me comparing your current lover or spouse to a past relationship. Okay, this is not a good place to be. Everybody is their own person. Every relationship that you've had has its own meaning, has its own reason or purpose for when you had it. But when we start comparing one person to another in a relationship, we go down the wrong path, right? We go down the wrong path. We don't want to be doing that. Every person has their gifts and their talents and their ways. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not being fair if you are judging them based on a previous relationship, let's say. Thank you, Spirit. So you want to be careful about that, okay? So let's recap. So 369, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Be very careful about that. Don't take on other people's feelings as your own. It's okay to discuss them, to talk about them, to be there for somebody, but don't take it on as your own baggage, I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. Then we have 35, which is 8, mastery and infinity. Let go of a fixed plan and allow for spontaneity and growth, okay? So you want to not be so fixed in how you think your family should be, how you think your relationship would be, that there is no room for growth, right? When it comes to love and marriage, and this came up in the in the family reading, there is no manual, right? But if we try to steer somebody in a specific direction, eventually they're going to buck it and they're going to break, right? We don't want to do that. We need to be spontaneous in our relationships. Then you have Lady Justice, Libra, right? And you want to make sure you're taking off the blinders and seeing things as they are. You want to make sure that you have balance in your relationship and romance, just like the Two of Pentacles directly underneath that. You want to balance out things, right? Don't go too far into lust or the adoration of somebody or somebody putting you on a pedestal. And by the same token, don't you do that to another person, right? You don't want to put people on a pedestal. We are all perfectly imperfect, as my guides have said many, many times. Okay, so be careful about that. Then you have that Four of Pentacles here, right after Justice. This is how much do you give? How much do you keep, right? And the message there was, don't give away too much right off the bat, right? You don't want to be revealing everything about yourself immediately. You need to be careful and cautious and date and court, just like the old days. You will have a much better relationship if you don't just dive in, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune, which we said can be a challenge. It can be a boost, but it's how you handle that, right? It's how you handle that Wheel of Fortune in love and romance. And then we already discussed the Two of Pentacles leading to the Sun. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. It's funny. They're pointing out to me the path. Okay, so Lady Justice here, taking the blinders off, balancing things out. The Two of Pentacles, balancing choice, and leading to the Six of Cups. Balance your nostalgia and your thinking and appreciation of a past relationship, but don't compare it. And then here, where we have the Wheel of Fortune, with maybe a challenge, maybe a boost, leading to comfort, right? Being comfortable. Even though things aren't 100% to your fixed plan, you can be comfortable in that situation. Also leading down to the Six of Cups when we read it this way, and being in nostalgia, right? Being comfortable, being able to think about and appreciate your past relationship. This is what I'm hearing again, but also not comparing that person, that current person, to somebody else, right? If you have a healthy relationship with who you're with right now, then they shouldn't be upset if you still remember and reminisce sometimes about your past relationships. Not to the point of obsessing, but it's like my husband now. I can talk about, my son's father, my daughter's father, other relationships I've had, and he doesn't get all weird about it, right? He's just like, whatever. I'm here now. She loves me. We're together. It's fine if she wants to talk about, her past relationships. And he's the only one that I've ever been with that's like that. Okay, so let's remember that in the romance category. Well, this is pretty interesting. There's some pretty different messages here, but every reading's different. But I mean, as far as love and romance, this is a little bit different. All right. Now we're going to pull an animal oracle, and then we'll see what some of those little trinkets have as messages. All right, what's the animal that Aquarius needs right now for this love and romance reading, please? What is the animal oracle that can best give them some advice right now in the love and romance category? I feel almost like this reading, it's not saying that there is failure or success in a relationship, but it's more like, okay, this is how you need to handle it type of reading, right? The sun is really streaming in, so I know sometimes it's hard to see. Loon, intuitive. Oh, I love that. Loon, intuitive. Oh, yeah, it's dark. I'll have to read it like this. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. You are unique and you are loved. Also, they're saying the person who loves you is unique, right? No two people are the same. We are all perfectly imperfect. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. So some of us maybe we're maybe some of you Aquarians are looking too hard for a relationship right now, and you just need to possibly work on yourself for a bit, or not get caught up in like, oh, I need a relationship. I have to have a relationship. I want somebody in my life, blah, blah, blah. Valentine's Day is coming up. I need somebody. Don't get yourself into that, okay? Don't get yourself into that kind of a mindset. All right. All right, Spirit. What do we have for some messages? My eyes are closed, and I'm just going to see what Spirit leads me to pick up on. Phone alarm. Sorry. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, one just fell out. Two. Okay. All right, let's see. This is fun. Okay. Oh, so the first one out is a little angel. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Little angel. Come on. Focus. It's not going to focus. I apologize. The sun sometimes makes it hard. So this is a little angel. What is this saying? That someone is watching over you, Aquarius. So you are being watched over by somebody in spirit. The angel, oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Angels watching over me is what the message on that is. That is so adorable. Angels watching over me. Then you have the 4-leaf clover. Now I'm hearing some Irish tempers. Irish tempers. This is a 4-leaf clover. Oh my gosh. Irish tempers. Okay, so, and when Irish eyes are smiling. Wow, the Irish coming through really strongly. And funny enough, we then have a key which looks like it has a Celtic symbol. I don't know if you can pick that up. Key looks like it has a Celtic symbol. That is so cool. Irish. What is the key? It could also be a flower, but it's reminding me of a Celtic symbol here. This little key. The key is love, always, right? The key is love. That is just adorable. So I'm also hearing somebody is ready to give a key to somebody else. Somebody is ready to give them a key. Here's a key to my house or a key to my apartment, you know, something like that. So angels watching over you in spirit. Somebody is trying to help guide you in this romance department. Irish eyes are smiling, and Irish tempers, okay? The key is love, and somebody may be getting ready to give a key or accept a key. And then we have this fleur-de-lis. Fleur-de-lis. I don't know. The only meaning I know for that has to do with Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts of America. But let me see if I can see what other meaning it has. The fleur-de-lis is a stylized lily or iris commonly used for decoration. It represents different things depending on context, but at its core is a message of faith and strength that transcends time and place. In ancient Egypt, it was believed to symbolize life and resurrection. Wow. Okay. Okay, my guides, what they gave me as I was reading that is that some of you are with people that you've been with in a past life, in another life. Well, past life, parallel life, whatever it has to do with. But that some of you feel and know that you are with somebody that you have been with in other lives, right? Wow, that's so cool. I've got goosebumps. Yeah, okay. Wow, nice. Okay. But it is a lily or iris. It's a message of faith and strength that transcends time and place. That goes right with if you're with somebody that you've been with before. in another life. Oh my goodness. I love these little trinkets. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that you have found something in this message that is uplifting. Remember to use your intuition, right? Let go of a fixed plan, okay? Remember to be content and comfortable with things as they are and not try to change people, okay? See the good and see things through love, okay? Your ancestors are watching over you and giving you signs and messages about your relationships, so be aware of that. Okay? Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.